What's up, y'all? I'm Fezega, Miss Mhluli if you're nasty, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, how you doing? And if you have already subscribed to my YouTube channel, what's up? You know what it is. And today I have a story time for you guys about the day my ex broke up with me. Yeah, mama. In January even. So let's get into it. Last year around June, it was definitely June, towards the end of June, I met who I thought was the love of my life. You know, I thought we were gonna get married, and I'm not even joking. But you know, kwahamba kwaba kubi, guys. And so honestly, I didn't think that we were gonna break up. Personally, I thought because we were gonna get through it, but clearly, Mfana has other plans. In December, he was in Pretoria and I was this side at home, you know. Hello in Mpumalanga. So he was in Gauteng the whole time. But we would talk, you know, but we wouldn't talk like we did before. Like, you know, when energy changes, like everything shifts. Yeah, but like our shift was not normal. Angazi ngayibona 360 lenje. Angazi ngayibona 360 lenje. Okay, so eventually he came back in January, right? And he came back. He didn't tell me that he came back. So weird. Cause I was on my way to campus. I'm walking. How? He's in the drive-thru at McDonald's. I'm like, I don't know about it's him. There's no one else. It's him. So I don't go to him. So when I get to campus, I call him. I'm like, how you're back and I won't jail. And then he was like, how do I know that he's back? I'm like, I saw you at McDonald's. And then he's like, why didn't you come to me? He was with his friend and I didn't want, you know, drama and shit like that. Like, our relationship was really not the same. Yeah, but Nakona, he didn't tell me Guti he's back. So why ngiyakuye? Like, angithandi papa mine, guys. Angithandi papa abantu. But because now I'm angry, Guti, he came back and didn't tell me, and you know, like, yeah, so our relationship was not in a good place. It was not in a good place. Okay, so I'm like, let me go to his house. I go to his house. I figure, I'm outside. He's like, what are you doing outside? I told you how I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Why are you here? And I'm like, I'm here because I want to talk. Then he was like, me, I'm going somewhere right now. As I'm going to I get him with fan. Wahamba. I was like, okay, it's fine. We didn't talk that day, like for the rest of the day. So the following day, that's where we were supposed to meet up and like talk and like talk about everything, because he was in PTA the whole time. He was like, no, you know, he's not okay having this conversation over the phone. We should meet in person. So we're gonna meet up at 7 o'clock. I was gonna go to his house at 7 in the morning. I was gonna be at his house at 7 in the morning. All right, cool. So he calls me at 6. Like, how much do you not want to be with a person for you to call them at 6 to ask them, Guti, these are the things that I want you to bring when you come to my house? He called me at 6. He's like, can you please bring my power bank and my cap? I was just like, you know what, relax. I will bring all your things. Because Udong Balela, all the things are his that I have that he wants me to bring. Obviously, this is leading to a breakup. I knew, you know, but I was like, man, that's my man. We're gonna work through this, okay? All right, I take his things. I go to his house. I get there. I get cool. I'm very punctual, guys. I don't like late things. So he's not at home. So I call him. I'm like, bruh, I'm outside and you're not here. Well, he's like, no, I went to go drop my neighbor's kids off at school. I'm coming now. Okay, so I decide to call my friend. I'm like, Chomi, I'm at this man's house and I get like, what am I supposed to do? Then she's like, just leave the things at the door and leave and just tell him that, you know what, you were there and he wasn't there and like, that's not your fault. And I wanted to do that, but at the same time, I was like, if I don't talk to him today, I'm not gonna have like the energy to come back here knowing very well that this is going to be a breakup, because like the reality of us ending was yeah. So I'm like, I'm not gonna leave, I'm just gonna wait for him. And my heart is beating so fast, like, yo, like what went wrong? Like, I'm so confused. I was sitting outside his door. I was crouching, dog. I sing just to worship you by joyous celebration, because I cannot do it by myself. I cannot do that on my own. I definitely couldn't do it on my own. Okay, so finally, we are feed. So he gets there. I'm like, okay, what is it that you wanna talk about, Tabo? He's like, just give me a few minutes. Okay, I go, I sit down. Yambona, man, he's busy pacing. He's going into his room, Puma. Then he walked out holding the keychain I got him for his birthday. Yabona, when he came out with that, I was just like, Angeke dog, are you breaking up with me? He was like, yes. I was like, why? He was like, because you seek validation from other people. Till this day, I don't know what that means. I don't know what he meant by that. And then after he said that, I was like, no, me and you are not breaking up. He was like, we are. I was like, no. What's in umfan? What's it? This is what I want. And I think, do you know when your ears are ringing? That's exactly what happened. My ears started ringing. I was like, are you sure about this decision? Like, this is really, really what you want, nigga? And then he was like, yes. Then we went outside to talk. And you know, like, I'm like, but no, dog, listen. Like, what's wrong? What's really the problem? Like, what do you mean I seek validation from other people? He's like, you know, when you and I are having problems, you tell other people. And I'm like, by tell other people, do you mean my best friend who I tell everything in the whole world? Because he had access to my Instagram account. So sometimes I would just delete WhatsApp and I would talk to my best friend on Instagram. So he would see that. Yeah, well. And I'm like, but that's really confusing because that's my friend. And you know. And he was like, yeah, and I seek validation from other people. And he tried giving me my things. And I was like, no, I don't want them. Here's your stuff. I'm gonna leave. Yabo. Then he was like, no, let me shower and I'll take you to wherever you wanna go. I was like, no. And I just walked out. As I'm walking out, he's like, what is it? You don't love me anymore. I just kept walking there. Because if I went back there, it was just gonna be, I left his house and my tears were here. Like, the pain I felt, I couldn't wait to get home to start crying. I needed to cry immediately. Like, was cutting on the spot. So I was like, okay, let me just go to my mom's workplace, because if I go catch a taxi now and I'm crying in the taxi, people are gonna be like, hey, and then Wait, so I didn't want that. But as I'm walking to my mom's workplace, I'm walking like ngifuna khala, like my eyes are filled with tears, and I'm walking, and I call my friend. I'm like, "Hey, Chomi, we broke up." Yeah, and then she's like, "Okay, girl, just take it in for now, and we'll talk later." And I'm like, "I want to go back to his house." My friend is like, "No, don't go back. Don't go back. Don't do it." But I was, bengifuna ukubuyela shem, bengifuna ukubuyela ngiyombuta kahle kahle ukuthi, why are you hurting me like this? Like, why are you doing this for real? And like from my mom's workplace, to my mom's workplace, it's like walking from, if you're from Nelspruit, it's like walking from Ilanga Mall to, let's say, Promenade. Yeah, it's basically the same distance. So I walked, and I walked. As I'm walking, I passed this group of taxi drivers. Mama, ungakhali. And I'm like, hi, bo. Oh my gosh, funny enough, I actually bumped into that taxi driver at Groove. Now spread to sus. I just keep walking. I'm walking. Nangifika egarage, ngihlangana with this other guy that I used to go to church with. I used to go to his church, but I stopped going. Ngihlangana. Did I not hug him and start crying like He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "He broke up with me and I love him." He was like, "Oh, Shame, I'm so sorry." Mind you, I haven't seen this guy in almost like half a year. And now, he's like, "What do you want? Let me go get you something." So we go into the shop that's there at the garage, and I just take water because I didn't want to, So I just take water. He's like, "Is that all you want?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Can I please use your phone to call my mom?" So I call my mom. She doesn't pick up. And I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'll just keep walking." He's like, "All right, share, move sharp." So I keep walking. And then my mom called him back. And then he explains to my mom, "It's okay, I'm in town and I'm walking," and stuff like that. So my mom drives out and she meets me halfway. I get into the car. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Okay, umfana unglahlile." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, see, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And then she's like, "Okay." So we drive back. We go back to her workplace. She goes back to work and I sit in that car and I cry. Like, After crying in the car, I decide, you know what, let me just go home. So I go to my mom. I'm like, "Okay, I'm just gonna take a taxi back home because like I don't see any point in me sitting here." She's like, "Fine." I get a taxi. I come back home. So my ex's phone got stolen. So I borrowed him mine while we were dating to use. So I open the phone. I go to pictures. I see pictures of this other hand, thick, yellow, braids, long. I just select, delete. Sharp. Ngoba nami ngifuna kubanga le heartbreak even more, I go to recently deleted pictures. When I get there, there's this girl's number. It's saved as Honey. It's not saved as Honey, actually. It was just a heart, like just a heart. Yeah, well, so he took a screenshot of it, of the number. So I'm like, let me call it. So I call the number. I'm like, "Hello." She's like, "Hi." I'm like, is this... I forgot her name. Yeah, but I was not gonna say her name anyway. She's like, "Yeah, this is she." I'm like, "What's going on between you and my man?" I say his name, I didn't say my man because he's no longer my man. And she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I just want to know." And she's like, you should ask him. But honestly, I had no right to do that at the time. I had no right to do that at all. Okay, sharp. I hang up. I call his mom. I call his mom. She's like, oh, hi, Nana. I'm like, hi. I'm like, your son broke up with me. Yeah, when her response was not something living in. Ah, we. Benyaphi moya ongcwele. She was like, manje mina ngingena ku. Angikaze ngadrop ifone fast so empilweni yami. I just hung up because I was just like, clearly ngiyapapa. Clearly ngiyapapa. After that phone call, man, I just continued crying and crying and crying. So I cried in January, in February, in March, and April. For the past 4 months of this year, I was just crying, you know. Then May, I was better, doing better. I wasn't crying anymore, you know. And then, hey, kwalunga, sengila manje. Ow, sing here. I'm just sing happy, sing ajola. I'm just like, I mean, I'm good. I'm vibing, I'm chilling, I'm good. I kick it back and I'm riding. I'm chilling, I'm good. I kick it back and I'm good. You know? Yeah, so hey, that day was so hard for me. Like it was just like but it wasn't like that on that day. It was more like cha with tears. But yeah, man. So that was the day that my ex broke up with me. That was how the day went down. I think we're now. Aren't they cute? Look at that. It's giving classy. It's really giving classy. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys can put in the comments what kind of content you would like to get from me. I probably will do a get to know me tag, so you can leave your questions in the comments as well. Thank you once again. Bye.